All right, ladies, we are going to do some onion powder right now. I was inspired to do this by a video that I came across on YouTube, and the young lady was making garlic powder. And I was like, oh, she fancy and she's saving money. And that's actually like a really, really good idea considering how prices are going up in the grocery store. This right here, not on sale, is like almost $5, right? Just for some onion powder. And garlic powder, same. Now, I will say, if you go into the international section, the Hispanic section, and get your seasonings, you'll save a little bit more money. Versus getting like the Kroger brand garlic powder or a McCormick or whatever, you know. This one just happened to be on a reduced price, which is still not bad. But anyways, I'm almost out of garlic powder, so we'll be doing some garlic powder soon. But yeah, so I picked up this bag of onions. Y'all remember it was on a reduced price. The reduced vegetables, the bananas are 49 cents, I believe, or 29 cents, something like that. And then all of the other vegetables are now $1.50. It used to be 99 cents, but now they're $1.50. So still not a bad deal. I started with 4 onions and now I'm down to 3. So I'm going to take 1 onion because this is my first time doing this. So I don't know how much 1 onion is going to make. And I also have to keep in mind the size trays that I have that I'm going to be putting the onion on. I feel like since this is a nice size onion, it'll fill up both trays. And I want my onions to be spread out so that they can actually dehydrate. The trays go to the Chefman. I really, really like this, and I can't believe that I was going to donate it, all because I couldn't figure out where to actually put it. But we have made a way. We figured it out. And so I'm going to use this. I really like it. It does multiple things. There is a on and off button right here in the middle, and then this part rotates. I just turned it on by accident. This part rotates, and so you can adjust the temperature or you can adjust the time. You just have to press the button first. There's also a light, and I need to clean that, so excuse me, but there's also a light. It does rotisserie. It roasts stuff. You can put fries in here, frozen foods if you don't want to put it in your oven, like fish sticks, chicken nuggets, buffalo wings, stuff like that, stuff that you want to warm up if you don't want to use the microwave. Get you one of these. Olivia, she uses it a lot, and I love that for her because the oven, first of all, I feel like having the oven on for long periods of time run up your bill. Girl, I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, side note. But yeah, so we're going to dehydrate some onions. I've already got, this is the button. Now, after watching that video, because she was doing garlic, I was curious about how long would it take for onions to dehydrate. I feel like I missed that part in her video as far as her saying how long it would take for the garlic to dehydrate. And then I also think that it just depends on the temperature you have it on and the machine girl, anyway. So I kind of did some Googling and it was suggesting to do 6 hours. I forget the temperature, so I'm going to have to pull that up. But this is what we're going to use. Yeah. Excuse me. So I'm going to cut up my onion here. I'm going to wash my hands because I literally just coughed in my hand. And I'm going to cut this onion up and see how much I can get on this tray. I'm not going to add any like oil to it or anything like that. The last time I used I think it was the dehydrate mode on the Chefman, was when we made beef jerky. It's been what, about 3, 4, probably even, what was this, 2026, maybe 5 years ago, something like that. And it turned out pretty good. I like beef jerky. I actually like homemade beef jerky better than store-bought beef jerky. It's really good. We're gonna have to probably make that this summer, some beef jerky. If we can find some good meat on sale, okay? Because that's what's gonna determine. If I can find some meat on sale to use for beef jerky, then we'll make some beef jerky this summer. So I'm not going to, I mean, this is gonna be dehydrated, so I'm not getting fancy with how this is supposed to be cut up, okay? Because once it's dry, once it's dehydrated, I'm gonna put it in my blender to blend it up anyways. So it's not really gonna matter, in my opinion. Now in your kitchen, you do what you want to do. Looking at this, I'm wondering, should I have cut this a little smaller? I may have spoke too soon, but it's okay. It's all right. I'm trying to hurry up. My eyes are starting to... With onions, if I breathe out of my mouth or if I wash the onion off first, a lot of times I do both, then I can make it through cutting an onion without my eyes just completely tearing up. Okay, nope. I think we are good. Now, at this point, I just thought of something. So, not at this point, but at the point where we're blending this up, I suppose if I wanted to like add to the onion powder, so let's say if I wanted to do onion powder and black pepper mix, like a seasoning blend, or if I wanted to add garlic powder and make like an onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper situation. That's something to think about. I wonder if, you know what? Speaking of spice blends, here's one. Let me know what you guys think about this. Dehydrating bell peppers and making like a red, yellow, green, celery, garlic powder, onion powder seasoning blend. What y'all think about that? Girl, are we gonna be making our own spices this summer? Instead of... Okay, I think I'm done separating this up. We got one more. Are we gonna be making our own spices this summer to save money on the cost of food and kitchen stuff? Are we gonna be doing that? Because you can literally make as much as you want with that and just put it in a sealed tight container until it's ready to be used. And whatever I'm currently using, these jars that I got that I was gifted and purchased from Marshall's, I believe, these spice jars. Why toss them when they can be refilled with whatever seasoning blend that you want? Shoot, if you want to be extra with it, these seasoning blends tell you what's in them. You can buy the stuff and make it. But me, I'm probably going to tear the sticker off and refill it with whatever blend that I come up with and just get some stickers to label them with. Okay, hold on, y'all. I need to look up the degrees. All right, so I just Googled. And, okay, so if you have an air fryer and you want to do this, it was saying The method you could use to do this with is an air fryer, and this is kind of like an air fryer. So 125 to 145 degrees for, you could do it in the oven as well, from 5 to 18 hours. Is that, hold on, let me, okay, from 5 to 18 hours. So we are going to do, let's see, we're going to do, we're going to do 10 hours at 145 degrees. Oh, it only does in increments of 10. So we'll do 140 degrees. And actually we'll go back to time, and we're gonna do 6 hours, because these are onions. So and if it needs more time, then of course we'll just put it back in there. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so we're at the countdown. We're at 2 hours and 28 minutes left. So I started this at 6 hours and 30 minutes. And so it's been going for 4 hours. So let's check our onions. And just based off of how it looks through the window, I don't think this is going to be enough. So I've already started cutting up another onion here. I think we're actually good on this batch. So 4 hours. So 4 hours is how long it took for it to dry out. Not bad. If I remember correctly, I think it said anywhere from 5 to 18 hours. But it looks like 4 hours might have done the job here. Yeah, so that's crunchy. So actually what I'm gonna do is restart the timer here. Uh-oh, let me close the door. We're gonna stop it, and we're gonna set it for alright. Let's set it back to 140 time. We're gonna do 4 hours. I'm gonna move these over to a plate, and I'm gonna cut this onion up, and actually I'm gonna do an onion and a half because I'm about to start dinner and stuff. So I'm gonna use half of this onion and fill up both of these trays again, stick it back in there, and I'll check on it in 4 hours. All right, we're back and we are done with our onion powder making. Okay, it didn't turn out the way that I envisioned, but that's okay. It's our first time. We live and we learn, and I learned some things along the way. Okay, so this is how much we got. We got about 3/4 of some fullness here in this 7.5 ounce container. In my mind, I was thinking I was going to produce about this much onion powder, which would have been great, but it's okay. It's okay because we're going to come circle back around to making our own onion powder sooner or later, right? Okay, so next time, here's what I learned. Next time I'll be using the oven. I feel like it'll take less time and I'll be able to produce more onion powder because I'll be able to use all 3 of my cookie sheets and put the onion powder or put the onions on there, and boom, there it is. Throw it in the oven, let it do its thing for however long it's going to take, and it'll be done in one day. Because I was using my air fryer, it did take 3 days to do this. Because again, I had to go get some onions and then I had to do 3 rounds in the dehydrator, you guys. And it takes about 4 to 6 hours to dry them out, depending on how much I had on the rack, right? So another thing that I ran into is the equipment that I was using to blend it up. So my blender, I need a new one. And that didn't help in the process of blending up the onions. It took longer than it should have taken to blend up the onions. And I immediately thought to myself, okay, I probably just need to get another blender or a some sort of all-in-one blender, food processor, spice grinder situation, if I can find it, something like that. And it would have taken way less time to blend it up. But all in all, this is what we got. I'm happy that I did this project because those are the things that I took from it, and now I know next time the do's and the don'ts. And I'm excited to try other things as far as spices go. So yeah, like I said, we'll circle back around to it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a comment down below. Hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. We'd love to have you. Hype the video up. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself. Bye now.